All right, we're ready to do 7 point, we at 7.4. Okay, we put up a problem from 7.4, and I want you to look at it very carefully and tell me what's different. I hope you see that this is an equation now. There is an equal sign. There is an equal sign. Oops, sorry. Come on. No, that's not what I want. It just made it go away. All right, well, I'll rewrite it again. We now have an equal sign, which means we have to solve for x. Okay? Now, the easiest way to do this, because we have fractions, is to get rid of them. And the way you get rid of them is you decide, you figure out what is the common denominator. Okay? So the common denominator in this case, we have a 1, we have a 2, and we have a 2, so the number's 2. And we have an x, and the highest exponent is 1. So the common denominator is 2x, which means I am going to take each piece, and I'm going to write this out for you, and I'm going to multiply it by the common denominator. Okay? Minus 3 over 2 times each piece by the common denominator. Takes me a second here because I got to keep changing my colors. Times, again, each piece I am multiplying by the common denominator. Now, look at each piece individually. I can get rid of the x, so I have 2 times 2 over 1 times 1, which is just 4. Minus, here I can get rid of the 2, and I have 3 times 1 times x, which is 3x over 1, which is just 3x. You're getting rid of the fraction. Equals, here the 2x cancels out, and I just have 7 over 1, which is 7. Now this is a much easier thing to solve. I would move the 4 over. I get negative 3x equals 3. I would divide by negative 3, and I get x is negative 1. Done. The only thing you do have to make sure of, because x is in the denominator, if x was equal to negative 1, that would make that negative 2. As long as it doesn't make the denominator equal to 0, it's a viable answer. You have to always check for that. All right, let's look at another one. What if I had 2 over x minus 3 minus 3 over x plus 3 equals 12 over x squared minus 9. All right, we have to find the common denominator, and then we're going to multiply each piece by that. What I want you to realize, though, this is an x minus 3, this is an x plus 3. This can be factored into x plus 3, x minus 3, because it's the difference of 2 squares. So now, looking at this, can you see that our common denominator is going to be x plus 3, x minus 3. So that is what we need to multiply each piece by, x plus 3, x minus 3. And you know what, I was going to try to write it out like that, and I don't have enough room. So I'm going to rewrite it. 2 over x minus 3 times the common denominator, which is x plus 3, x minus 3. Okay, there's one piece. Got to separate it by minus 3 over x plus 3. We're going to multiply this piece by the common denominator, which is x plus 3, x minus 3, And then the last piece equals 12 over x plus 3, x minus 3 times common denominator, which is x plus 3, x minus 3 over 1. Each piece. Now, let's see what happens. X minus 3, x minus 3, so I'm left with 2 times x plus 3 minus x plus 3, x plus 3. I'm left with 3 times x minus 3 equals, those are gone, I'm just left with 12. All right, distribute 2x plus 6, negative 3x plus 9, combine like terms, move the 15 over, you get negative x equals negative 3, divide by the negative 1, and you get x is 3. Now let's go back up here and look. This was the problem. If I put a 3 here, I get 6, not a problem. But if I put a 3 here, what do I get? 0. You can never have 0 in the denominator. So even though we went through all of this and got an answer, your answer is no solution because the viable answer makes our denominator 0, so it won't work. And that might happen. Be prepared for that. Okay, it could happen. All right, let's try one more. What if I had 1 over y plus 2? I'm going to try to leave room here. Plus 3 over y plus 7 equals 5 over y squared plus 9y plus 14. Not sure if I can move my little picture. Oh, I can move it down. Okay. All right. Well, first of all, we have to figure out the common denominator. And you have to realize that this will factor. This I can change to y and y. What multiples of 14 add up to 9? 7 and 2. And to get a positive 9, we get that. So now look, our common denominator, we have a y plus 2, and we have a y plus 7, and the highest exponent is 1, so that's our common denominator. So we are going to multiply each piece by y plus 2 times y plus 7. Each piece. Okay? All right. Look at the first one. Y plus 2, gone. So I have 1 times y plus 7, which is just y plus 7. Y plus 7, y plus 7. I have 3, and it's plus 3 times y plus 2 equals, all that's gone, all that's gone. I just have my 5. All right, y plus 7 plus 3y plus 6 equals 5. Combine like terms, you get 4y plus 13 equals 5. Move the 13 over, you get 4y equals negative 8. Divide by 4, and you get y is negative 2. Believe it or not, this is one more example. Not all of them will do this, but look at this. This is y plus 2. If I plug in that answer of negative 2, I get 0. So this is another one of those no solutions, no viable answer. And it can happen. It won't happen all the time, okay? But that's 7.4. You're taking and multiplying by the common denominator, which is something you've already had to figure out, each piece to get rid of the fraction, and then solve. Okay? All right, that is 7.4.